Let's bring in Adam Hancock, who joins us now live from Sydney. Adam, we are hearing that Albanese is on course for victory. What more can you tell us?
Yep, a number of the major television networks here in Australia are now calling a victory for Anthony Albanese. It would mean a Labour government for the first time in almost a decade in Australia. Now, one little sticking point that we don't know about at the moment is whether or not he's going to be able to win with a majority, getting the 76 seats that he requires, or whether or not it's going to be a hung parliament and he has to form a minority government. Although, given the lead at the moment that it's looking like Labour is going to get in seats over the Liberals, it shouldn't be really a problem to form a minority government and therefore Albanese to become Prime Minister. So it's been a fascinating night, a very, very bad night for Scott Morrison and his Liberal National Coalition. They've lost a number of seats that you would not expect them to lose. It's been a really good night for the independent candidates. Many have ran in Liberal or traditional Liberal seats. They've campaigned on the basis of the economy. And they have done very well. Voters here in Australia are sending out a clear message that they want to move away from some of the traditional parties, going towards these independents. The smaller parties, like the Greens, for example, have done very well too. But it does seem that it's been a shocker of a night for Scott Morrison and the Liberal National Party, and Albanese is set to become the Prime Minister.
So if he does indeed win, what can we expect from Albanese's government?
Well, the first thing that he's going to have to do is go and attend a Quad meeting. That's coming up between the USA, India, Japan and Australia. So that will probably be first thing on his agenda. To be honest, not too much policy was put forward from either side in this campaign. Albanese did campaign, though, on a couple of things like childcare, for example, improving access to that, making it more affordable. Also, a lot of talk about the economy. It's a huge issue here in Australia at the moment with a cost of living crisis, inflation rising. So he's going to have to get control of that. He's pledged to ensure that wages keep up with the cost of groceries. It's going to be fascinating as well to see what he does with climate change. It's very clear to politicians here now, or it should be very clear after tonight, that this is a key issue for voters. All day today, I was speaking to voters. They were talking to me about climate change. They voted in high numbers for these independent candidates who are campaigning, on the basis of climate change. So it's clear that it is an issue. Albanese said that he wants to take Australia out of the naughty corner when it comes to their attitudes towards climate change and how they are perceived on an international level with that. And also China is going to be an interesting issue as well. He's not talked too much about it. He's criticised Scott Morrison for so-called dropping the ball when China signed a security pact with the Solomon Islands. So it'll be interesting to see how he is with China. Scott Morrison was very vocal against China in the last few years. Be interesting to see what path Albanese takes.
It will indeed. All right, Adam Hancock for us there live in Sydney. Thank you for that update, Adam.